Jai Hind students, welcome to your channel Physics with Rumit Bhatnagar. In this video, we will study about the Huygens principle. So let's begin with it. Now let's begin with the Huygens principle. Huygens principle is a geometric construction which is used to determine the new position of a wavefront at a later time from its given position at any instant. Now Huygens principle basically is based on two assumptions. The first one says is that each point on the given or the primary wavefront acts as a source of secondary wavelets, sending out disturbances in all directions in a similar manner as the original source of light does. And the second assumption is the new position of the wavefront at any instant is the envelope of the secondary wavelets at that instant. Now let's understand what exactly this Huygens principle means with the help of this small animation. Now over here, this AB represents the primary wavefront, say at any instant, and we are interested in knowing what will be the position of the new wavefront after time delta t has elapsed. So according to the Huygens principle, each and every point on this primary wavefront will act as a source for the secondary wavelets. That means these red dots which you are seeing over here, these red dots basically represents the points which are lying on the primary wavefront, and each point over here will act as a source of light in itself. That means after time delta t, what this point source will do is, this point source will send out disturbance in all its direction. Say if I draw a sphere of radius c delta t, so the c delta t basically will represent what? It will represent the disturbance which originated from these points and it spreads in all direction in the form of a sphere. Okay, that means if you see these points, all these points are doing what? These points are acting as a source of secondary wavelets. So these small spheres which you see over here, these white spheres represents the secondary wavelets. And as per the second assumption, if I envelop all these secondary wavelets with a new surface over here, say that is A dash B dash, then this A dash B dash will represent the position of the new wavefront after time delta t. Okay. Now this Huygens principle has a little flaw over here. Till here it has a little flaw. Now if we follow that the Huygens principle, then if I envelop these secondary wavelets from the back side also, that is if I envelop it from here, then this A double dash B double dash should also represent the wavefront, and this means that the light is progressing in the forward direction also as well as in the backward direction. But we all know that light does not progress in the backward direction. Say if you have a source of light over here, then the light towards the right side of the source will always proceed towards the right side only. It's not going to come back. In order to explain this discrepancy, a small correction is made in the Huygens principle, and that is contribution of wavelet in any direction making an angle theta with the normal to the wavelet is proportional to 1 plus cos theta. Now what does that mean? Say if this is the direction of the progression of the wave, and we are interested in knowing what is the contribution of this wavelet at any given point. Okay, so the contribution of this wavelet at any given point here would be directly proportional to 1 plus cos theta. Now say if I am interested in knowing what is the contribution of this wavelet at this point. At this point the theta would be 0, because if I subtend angle from this point onto the source of the emission of the wavelet and the direction of the progression of the wave, theta would be 0, and we can say that the contribution at this point due to this wavelet would be directly proportional to 2. Now if I move up, say over here, at this point the theta would be 60 degree and the contribution at this point due to this entire wavelet would be directly proportional to 1.5. And say if I am interested in knowing the contribution of the wavelet at this point. Now this point will subtend an angle 90 degree over here. So cos 90 would be 0 and the contribution of the wavelet over here at this point would be directly proportional to 1. So as we can see, as we are going or moving from this point towards here, towards the back of the wavelet, the contribution of the wavelet is decreasing. And if I check the contribution of the wavelet exactly at the back, say somewhere over here, at this point theta would be 180 degree and cos 180 is minus 1, so the contribution of wavelet at this point would be 0. So this basically proves that no backward wavefront is possible. Similarly, if I need to know the position of the wavefront after time delta t due to this straight or this plane primary wavefront, then again if I apply the principle of superposition, then this is the direction of the progression of the wave and these red dots represents the points which are lying on this primary wavefront. Now from these points, if I draw the wavelets of radius c delta t, I get the secondary wavelets. And when I envelop all these wavelets from front like this, I get the position of the secondary wavefront, which is a dash b dash in this case.